Malnutrition is one of the most serious global development issues, stalling millions of individuals, families, and countries from reaching full potential. Unfortunately, Nigeria is plagued by this problem more than anywhere else in sub-Saharan Africa, according to a communique released by the Nigeria Food Processing and Nutrition Leadership Forum. Same communique reveals that 1 in 3 children suffers from chronic malnutrition, which is an underlying cause of over 50% of child mortality in Nigeria. And so, failure to address malnutrition would have continued negative impact on not only the health and well-being of Nigerians, but on its economic growth, prosperity, and stability. It is against this backdrop that leaders of the Nigerian food processing industry, government development partners came together at the Food Processing Nutrition Leadership Forum to review available data and identify the need for urgent action to improve levels of quality staple food fortification nationally.
From the outcome of the meeting that we have just held with the CEOs and the regulatory agencies, and of course government, what has come out is that there should be stronger enforcement, even to the point of name and shame for those who do not fortify their products. They've requested for government support in the issues of smuggling, because a lot of smuggled foods that come into the country are not fortified.
Food fortification, which is the process of adding micronutrients to food, was identified by World Health Organization and Food and Agricultural Organization of the United Nations as the second of 4 strategies to begin decreasing the incidence of nutrient deficiency at the global level. To help achieve this in Nigeria, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation plays a vital role through its partnerships.
Here we are supporting both technical assistance to companies so that if they have technical issues in trying to fortify foods, they can be resolved. And we're also supporting the government in independent monitoring to ensure that indeed industries are complying with the standards that have been set by the government.
According to a UNICEF report, 37% of children in Nigeria, or 60 million children, are stunted, chronically malnourished, with more than half of that number in severe conditions. This dire situation calls for urgent response in the provision of fortified foods as well as technical support.
Our task is to ensure that these industries have all the information they need, all the technical expertise they need. We provide all the technical support that they require. The second component of this project is helping to develop the enabling environment, and that means working with government departments, NAFDAC, SON, Consumer Protection Council, in ensuring that they can effectively monitor and enforce food fortification.
As the government and key industry players in food processing sector seek to proffer lasting solutions, emphasis on sensitization is made and call for compliance by relevant bodies.
Maybe the government should help in taking out the payment of duty on the premix, the nutrients. And I think because it is a health issue, I'm 100% sure that the government will not really say no to removing that, whether it's 5 or 10%. But I think the most important one is actually that of the SON and NAFDAC, to make sure that they really make sure everybody conform with the standard.
Having made commitment to work in collaboration to ensure food fortification and curbing the negative impact of malnutrition in the long run, private sectors and other key stakeholders signed the communique. What we now hope for is positive results from concrete actions emphasized at the forum. Amaka Okoye for Plus TV Africa.